Hi, this is Deb Sinkus. I want to introduce you to the Idea Tracker in CRO Flow. There are two different versions of the Idea Tracker that you can get. You just choose which one you want and it'll install the appropriate one. One of them is based on the PXL method of prioritization, which is a very objective level of prioritizing ideas for CRO. However, it is a little lengthier. And then there is the PI method, which is a little shorter. Both of them are very popular methods and you can use either one. The boards are just slightly different when it comes to prioritization. Other than that, they're the same. So I wanted to make sure you notice that there's a little bit of a motivational thing up here, depending upon, there's a little group of random quotes that kind of rotate through. And then we have our leaderboard again. It's very similar if you've already watched the research tracker. It is very similar to the research tracker in that you can choose whether or not to show your leaderboard by, we can change number of days, and we can show the leaderboard by activity on the board or the number of active ideas they have participated in, and the leaderboard will adjust. And then unprioritized ideas. We're going to go over this in a second about prioritization progress, but basically it's very important for you to know how many ideas do we have that we haven't fully rated to decide whether or not the right ones have the right attention, right? So unprioritized ideas is an important metric. You want to keep that number kind of low. And then how many are active? How many things are you actively working and collaborating on that you are currently exploring? So there's a section here for new ideas, exploring, testing, etc. And let's walk through what some of these fields are. I won't go through all of them, of course, but there is a prioritization system in place. I talked about how there's a PXL version and a PI version. So this is the PXL version. So if I go way over here, try not to get dizzy with me if you don't mind. There are a bunch of different choices, just different status columns. You just choose it and it automatically will score for you over in the formula column. And you answer the questions. It's in our documentation if you're not familiar with PXL. You answer the questions and it drives a very objective way of prioritizing which ideas should we seriously look at testing to make sure that you're putting your testing effort behind the things that are more likely to make a difference. And as we go back over this way, you'll see there's connections to the related research and the related observations, which are sub-items on the research tracker. If you create your idea by promoting observations over to this board, then we automatically create those links for you. Everything is categorized by page type. And then the priority score from the ones that you select over there is calculated. And then we mark whether or not you have fully prioritized the idea, because obviously this number 5 isn't meaningful yet. It's not fully prioritized. So I have to finish answering all the questions for that to be a meaningful number. Now let's take a quick look at the PI method. It's exactly the same sort of board, but it has a little different priority score methodology, and that is potential, importance, and ease that you rate, and then it calculates, we'll go back over this way, calculates the score a little differently. PI scores can be have some decimal points in there then, they're averages, and then again, are they prioritized? So this is how the Idea Tracker works, and these are the different settings, and you can use whichever one makes the most sense for you. So I'm the only one who's been doing anything on the PI version. We like the PXL version. That's where everyone's been playing with the demo. So I believe that that covers everything that you need to know about the Idea Tracker boards. And then you'll want to make sure that you watch the Idea cards, because the Idea cards work off of this board and they're amazing. And you want to make sure you also watch the research tracker video to understand how research is promoted and comes into this board.